Disney Pictures presents Goofy and his son Max
We'll spend some real quality time together. I think I'm gonna be sick.
in their first full-length animated motion picture.
Come on, this is gonna be fun.
Fasten your seatbelt. Hold on tight. And get ready
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
for the goofiest adventure ever. Only in theaters. A Goofy movie. Rated G. Now playing.
Welcome to Brickwall Cinema. I'm your host Chance, and today we have Lola and Sergio with us talking about a Goofy movie. Let's go into our first impressions.
My first impression was, oh my gosh, this is so cool and really funny. I love the Michael Jackson Prince-esque power line character. I feel like he was really cool. And I like how throughout the trip they learn to bond with each other, Goofy and Max. I think that's really sweet.
Okay, well, I guess it might be a personal movie for me since you guys.
Yeah,
aren't
sorry.
really
This
connected to
movie
it.
isn't as personal for me. I feel like I can't connect with it maybe the way you have personally,
Okay,
but I enjoyed it. It was a good watch.
I didn't have a connection with my dad back then. I had to connect the father figures around me, and this movie was sort of like a hope for me, a hope that I could experience it with my dad. And it connected to me a lot personally than other Disney movies. I won on several occasions saying that this is my favorite Disney movie, and I still stand by it. And
Really?
yeah, because I never really connected to other Disney movies in a deeper level like this while growing up, because this is what I wanted. I wanted to get the girl. I wanted to have a connection with my dad. I wanted him to care enough to take me on a road trip. That's what I wanted.
I didn't get to grow up watching the Disney Goofy movie because I didn't have it on VHS. I couldn't find it. So instead of watching this, I watched Bambi 2.
Bambi too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and-
another good father-son movie.
Yeah, so I think that movie gave me this feeling that this Goofy movie gave the chance. That's why I can't connect with it as much, because my first one where they gave me idea for a father relationship was Bambi 2.
Okay, see, I didn't want to see that movie because I got mad. It felt sad. I thought it'd be
But
sad.
that's the point. The point.
I'm not gonna search out a sad movie that I don't hate myself.
Okay. Excuse me for enjoying movies that pull on my heartstrings. Okay.
I know I like those, but then again, I'm not gonna go seek out a movie that might be very depressing.
What? I wouldn't say it was depressing. It was sad. It was emotional.
Did
There
the
was,
dad
emotional
die?
Parts. I'm not sure. What?
Did the dad die?
No.
The
Did you
dad
not see
doesn't.
Wait,
Do you
wait, wait,
know
wait.
Bambi?
Yeah, the
Wait.
mom died in the first one. Did the dad die in the second one?
He shows up.
Why
in
would the dad die?
Well,
Because the mom died in the first one.
wait. Stop.
Oh.
Stop what? I'm not saying anything.
No, wait. Stop.
Stop
Can't-
what? I'm not.
Okay.
You told me to stop, but I'm not saying anything.
Because I'm trying to ask you a
He
question.
has something to say.
Okay, just say the question then.
Chance, did you watch the first Bambi movie?
Yes,
And you do know what happens at the end?
I don't think he remembers.
I don't remember.
Because if he did, he would not be saying, "Does the dad die?" Because
What?
that wouldn't make sense with the storyline of the first movie.
I think you need to rewatch Bambi because the dad.
Just tell
appears
me
at
what
the-
happens. It's up to that. What I should do. Just tell me. Damn it.
Because the dad appears at the end of the movie.
Of the first movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the
Yes,
first movie. I'm
he's-
talking about the second movie, dumbass.
Yes, but that's the thing.
But he couldn't die in the second movie if
Yes,
he
he
was
could.
alive
I
in the
think it was
first movie.
after.
Because in the end of the first movie, we see Bambi all grown up and with his dad. So if he grows up with his dad in the first movie, that would mean that his dad can't die when he's young because he sees him when he's older. His dad is alive.
Doesn't Bambi 2 take place after Bambi 1?
No, it's a prequel.
No,
Why
it's
the
a
fuck?
prequel.
See, that's why I didn't
It takes-
know. I didn't see the fucking movie. I thought it was automatically gonna be a sequel.
No.
It's a prequel.
Why the fuck
They
would
say
it be
this in
called
the
Bambi
trailer.
2 if it was a
Say
prequel?
this in the trailer.
It's the sequel. Why would it be considered? Why would they make it called a sequel by calling a 2 in front of it instead of just having something like Bambi Beginnings or something like that? I don't know. Bambi Begins. What, like something that lets people know this is not a sequel to the movie.
Because it happens in
You
between.
know what? Just say
it
you don't
happens
like
in the event
Bambi.
between
I
the-
would prefer
between
you
the-
say that.
Like Bambi and a half?
Yeah, something like that. But look, after
What?
after
It is
Bambi's
not like
mom
Lion
dies,
King and a half.
I didn't
that's
say
when
Lion
it
King and a half.
picks
I
up.
said Bambi and a half.
Ugh, what
It
is
picks
happening?
up after Bambi's mom dies.
Okay, yeah.
What's happening?
It's like Bam. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Lola?
I said, what is happening right now?
Sergio being a dick and not understanding. I haven't seen this type of movie. I haven't seen this movie and I understand, like, haven't you seen the movie that you have clues that you haven't seen before? It's clearly a prequel. You should know this for not having seen the movie.
The cover
I'm
art
not
is
saying
Bambi
you.
as a
I'm not
kid.
saying you should have known it's the prequel.
That's
that
what Sergio's saying.
makes sense. I'm just saying, why would you think his dad died if at the end of the first movie?
Because his mom
which you're
died.
Saying you saw, but if you saw the end of the first movie, you wouldn't assume that the dad died because he's alive.
They retcon
during-
everything. A lot of things get retconned.
Okay. Ugh,
Yeah. Damn it. Anyway, Goofy
Okay.
movie.
yeah.
I really loved this movie growing up. I watched it so many times I almost rolled out the VHS copy I had. I could tell you every one of the opening trailers before the movie started out on the VHS if I had to.
If you had to.
Do you want me to?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, just because you don't want me to, I'm gonna do it for you. Cause fuck you, Sergio. So they had the trailer.
Talk about the movie.
We're talking about the movie, dipshit.
You said you want to talk about the trailers.
I'm talking about both. It's associated with the movie because it's before the movie starts on the VHS copy.
No one has the VH copy anymore, though.
They can look it up. Oh my God. You get on my last goddamn nerves today. Okay, Sergio, fine. We'll go into the movie.
Does anyone want to mention any favorite quotes from this movie?
No, we're doing favorite scenes because fuck you.
Well, okay then. What were your favorite scenes, Chance?
No, I'm asking Sergio. What are your favorite scenes, Sergio?
My favorite scenes?
Yes.
Let me think.
Time's up, Lola. You're next.
Okay, my favorite scenes. So I really like. I know this is leaning towards the beginning of the movie, but I like where he dresses up like Powerline and this whole performance. It was awesome, and I love the guy who's like, "Stay safe, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby." This whole
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby!
yes, I love that guy. He's hilarious. I love it. I love everything. I love how everyone loves Powerline. Powerline is so cool.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
Amazing.
Okay,
Also, I want to know, was I just not paying attention? But I don't remember the cheese guy's name. I've always just called him the cheese guy.
his name is Bobby.
Did they say his name in the movie?
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Bobby! Wow, look, all this is for us?
Cheddar! Ah! Cheddar Wizard!
So my favorite scene is the ending with the song I to Y. It's iconic, it's awesome, I love it. Just everything about it. The dancing, the animation in the dance moves, what happens before it when they're going backstage and coming across like backs looking at like way too old, look like grown women's asses, and Goofy looking at like big women in the dressing room.
Why would that be your favorite?
I thought it was funny. His reaction is funny. This whole movie is just amazing to me. I think it helped me become who I am now, even just
It helps.
mentally.
I see. This is all adding up now.
What do you mean?
Your
You can't just
personality.
and go nowhere with it. You gotta explain.
I was going to explain. Because your personality emulates Goofy, like the Goofy.
Okay, see.
I was gonna say he acts more like Max sometimes.
Max and Goofy, I'd say. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
can see that.
and even my first crush was with the girl that looked like Roxanne.
As soon as he sees the redheads coming.
No, see,
I will mention that the relationship between Roxanne and Max is really cute.
Well, I better be going.
I'll, call you later.
Okay. Bye. Oh. Bye.
Did you guys know this deep dive about who Goofy's wife is?
oh God. Okay, continue.
It should be Clarabelle. It should be Clarabelle. Because according to Walt Disney lore, Goofy's love interest has always been Clarabelle. But continue.
Oh yeah, it was this short back in the day before Goofy became Goofy. He was this other character. I forgot what the name was.
Dippy Dog.
Yeah,
Dippy
And-
Dog, that was his name.
yeah, and he was in a relationship with this woman that you don't really see the face to. But apparently, she passes away in a car accident or something like that, and he's left with his son, and that's apparently where they got the idea to give Goofy's son Max.
Oh.
So that's why Goofy's wifeless.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, explain why Pete's wifeless in this movie.
I have no idea about that either. I think it's supposed to be something.
This is my explanation, but continue, Sergio. I want to hear yours.
I remember that Chance told me about Goof Troop, and I thought that's where this was taken off of. But then they don't really explain like what happened to Pete's wife. I guess she's just not important to the movie's overall plot because he's going on a trip with his son and just his son, and his family's back at home, but they don't really show up.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's confusing unless you talk to like a creator who just didn't really think about it.
I think it's because Pete shouldn't have a wife. If he has issues, he's got to work out first. He needs to go to anger management.
Oh yeah, because it looks like he beats his child in this movie.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he's very strict with his son.
Yeah.
For real.
Like that moment.
Like, why even have kids, bro?
Watch this.
PJ! Here, sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir.
PJ, get your ass up here! And just, like he was terrified.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You gotta stick him up your thumb. Wait, no, that's not what he said. He said,
put him under your thumb.
Not what he said.
Keep them under your thumb.
Yes,
that's all I meant.
Apparently, Chance is saying you should stick kids under your thumbs.
No, don't say that. Do not say that on the air. Do not say that, Lola. That is not Lola. Baby, don't.
Whatever you say.
Baby, don't. No, I'm dead serious. Please don't.
Okay, I won't.
I don't feel like you're not gonna do it. Please don't do it.
I'm not even doing anything.
You're saying, okay, I won't. I'm scared you're gonna do it again.
You know what I found kind of like...
Sergio, I promise I'll never. Did he?
Shut up! With all due respect, Lola, please don't. No, God,
right,
please.
Hang on. Guys, to change the subject, I wanted to ask, like, why do you think that Max is so embarrassed by his dad that his nightmare is literally becoming his dad?
Puberty.
Well, he does go through puberty, but I'm saying, like, why is it that he's so embarrassed by his dad that his nightmare as a kid is turning into his dad? Like some kind of werewolf?
I can see that. I had that type. Everyone has that type of dream where they're scared I become like their dad. I know you're gonna say, I never had that dream. Were you gonna say that?
I haven't had that dream, but I could understand that at perspective a little bit. People were picking on him right before he got cool and did the whole performance, and they even called him Goof's kid. They don't even say, "Oh my gosh, it was Max."
They're
no,
like,
they say it was Goof's kid.
It's the Goof boy.
So if everyone is perceiving your dad as something negative and saying, "Oh, he's goofy, but not in a good way," you probably wouldn't want to be like Goofy.
Yeah.
And then also it could be because he doesn't want to do what his dad wants to do. He wants to go off and do his own thing because he's Max. He wants to be set apart from Goof.
Also, one thing I did notice while rewatching this movie, throughout the beginning of the movie, or actually for the good 3/4 of the movie, both Goofy and Max are acting like Goofy, where shit just happens out of bad luck or something like that. Like when he's performing at the stage, he slips and he gets caught. What's it called?
You don't want to be there when shit happens.
Like, guess bad luck happens throughout the whole movie, and the one time he embraces it is at the end of the movie at the eye-to-eye performance with Powerline. Like he actually falls down and slides into the stage and starts dancing. Like that's the one time he actually embraced the goofiness of it.
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
Not at first, no. Being honest.
I didn't until you made that connection.
Yeah.
I kind of like that though. Seeing it eye to eye.
Cool. Eye to eye.
Yeah, you're seeing it. Yeah. I feel like I'm just made a connection. People might have thought like 13 years ago watching this movie. But I don't care. I came across this opinion on my own. I'm proud of it.
Exactly. You do you. You did this.
I will do me. All by myself. Wait, hold on.
Wait, what? Ooh. I think we all know what Chance is doing tonight.
No. Wait, no. You know what I meant.
Yeah, we all know what you meant.
No, God. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Sergio, what's your favorite scene? We skipped you because it took too long.
Because it took too long. Your opinion? Unimportant.
I was trying to think of the scene that stuck out to me most. And I would say the scene where Goofy opens the can with his teeth, and then when Max asked him where did he learn that, he said from his father that took him on the trip before. And I thought that was like a really nice scene. And I was like, do they actually do anything else, like mention like his adventures with his dad, or is it just mostly focused on him having misadventures with his son on this road trip? Because I felt like it would have been nice to have more stories of Goofy hanging out with his dad, going through the same route.
Well, I see why. I like what you're thinking, Sergio, but I'm thinking from a broader point of view. If Goofy is a dad, then we also already have a connection with Goofy as a dad through Goof Troop. So seeing it as in this way, where we out, because if we do it the way you're thinking of, we wouldn't have Max, which people already are connected to around this time period. The movie comes out at 1995, which
no, I was thinking that he drops little snippets like this he did in this scene with his son every time they go to somewhere and he learns a new trick.
Oh, I see. Like just giving stories about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that'll be too slow, you know?
Would it?
Yeah, because again, even though it's Goofy, like this a Goofy movie, I get that. It also Disney, but think about it. A lot of the shit that happens in the movie, even story based, happens while some crazy shit happening. And every time they sat down and just talked, it'll run a little long. I feel like it, because yes, there are important to have in these type of movies to make sure you connect to the characters, not only based on knowing them, but also as just understand their background and what they're going with in this movie alone. So I get what you're saying, Sergio, but I feel like the best approach was have one big scene where they sit down and just talk while they're waiting. Because there's no other there's a reason why they can't go outside, which forces them to stay inside and talk. They can't have that happen every single area.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah. I mean, Bigfoot's outside. Because, like, again, even when all the big shit happens in the movie, they're arguing, like, their big fight at the end of the movie is while a freaking car is going down a hill onto rocks and onto the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't really have that much time to sit down and just talk about what's processing right now. We have small ones like them at the diner watching at the diner and Goofy's giving it a map, but that's a very small moment where it's just quiet and him processing what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Is this making any sense?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, see, I have reason. I'm defending this movie. I am this movie's lawyer.
You're this movie's lawyer?
Yes, I am the movie lawyer. I'm the one who defends.
I just wanted to bring up ideas about the movie. I didn't want you to have to defend it.
No.
Yeah. You don't need to be a movie lawyer. We said we like the movie. We just didn't connect with it as much as you. But
yeah, I'm defending to make you. I'm not gonna make you.
You're gonna
you know
make
what I mean?
Connect with the movie.
I'm gonna influence you.
Wait, do you guys ever watch the Christmas special or movie with Goofy and his son Max?
Which one? There are two.
There's two?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure which one I saw because I remember this one. I remember this one where they start off with Goofy writing the letter, then then Max rides his bike to the mall, I think.
Oh, you're thinking of Once Upon a Christmas, a story where Max wants to see Santa.
Yeah.
Well, that one. That was a Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, the 2D special. But then they also had a 3D one called Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, where they had Max grown up coming from college with another girlfriend.
Oh yeah, did you know that actually that was supposed to be Roxanne?
Yeah, but then they had to get rid of it.
Yeah, why did they change it to Roxanne?
They changed it because they couldn't figure out the physics on the hair.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was not a.
They could have just given her a haircut for short.
No,
they could have. Yes.
No.
Or maybe put her hair into like a different style of hair, like a hair bun or something like that.
Exactly, or just braid it. There's like so many things you could have done.
Actually, no, because also canonically they're not together anymore. Because remember in the Extremely Goofy movie, they're not together. They don't even mention her. So
yeah, but
I know. Why'd they take her out of that? What happened?
Wait. I want to actually mention something about that. They actually
in House of Mouse. We're gonna mention House of Mouse. See, I'm ahead of you. I'm always ahead of you, Sergio.
House of Mouse.
Yes, I wanted to mention that in the House of Mouse, they actually are back together, but in that one, he's actually an adult.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. How come, like, sometimes they'll have Roxanne and other times they don't?
Look, here's the timeline, I'm guessing.
Roxanne,
so,
stop.
The timeline is Goof Troop, where Max is kid going to middle school. Then we have Once Upon a Christmas happened. Then Once Upon a Christmas where he wishing to Santa. Then we have a Goofy movie with him going in high school. Then we have extremely Goofy movie where Max is going to college. Already dropped the Roxanne at that point. Then they have the Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas special where they have him with another girl that he came from college with to visit Goofy. Then House of Mouse comes around where he's working as an adult and he has Roxanne come over. Like they reconnected.
Oh, that's a cool idea. But I thought the timeline that I saw from some theories was that the 3D Christmas special came out after the House of Mouse.
Or Lola's theory, he just got too goofy.
Or maybe, how about this? The relationship was not going to last. Maybe.
Whoa.
Hear me out.
Whoa there, buddy.
Wait, Lola, hear me out. So,
okay.
Yes, she really likes him. But what happened was the moment I feel like she actually really, really liked him was when he was dancing at the performance. Like that's a point where she like had a reason to talk to him, but because he actually performed one of the songs that she likes for Powerline, and she's riding the hype of it because everyone else is also trying to get at Max at the same time. Like all the other girls, like, hey, what's up, Max? You want to come to my house later? We can goof up something new, or I don't know, something like that. And,
what?
And you're like, hey, back off, man. This is Dave Seville. He said, back off, but she's Roxanne's. and then,
Dave Seville.
So everyone's already after Max now because everyone likes him now. Literally a couple hours ago, we're beating the crap out of him every time you butt into a conversation on his way to school. But no, they forgot all of that because he sang a song. He sang a black song.
He's cool now.
Little white boy made a black song and made it all popular.
See? So I was right. Okay. Because no, that's to a previous point. We're not going to get into that. We're into this now.
What? No. We're going back. Come on.
Because remember how you got me to watch a documentary? That wasn't even a documentary. And it was an Atlanta episode where they made it seem like there was a CEO who was trying to make the Goofy movie a black movie and saying that Goofy's canonically black.
Oh, yeah, I should mention
Even
that.
though they're all animals.
Okay, so Sergio, audience, after me and Lola watched a Goofy movie, I told Lola, hey, Lola, do you know there's a documentary about the Goofy movie and how it got made? And she's like, no, I didn't. So we watched it, and I didn't tell her that was an episode of Atlanta that was all fake, like a mockumentary.
Yep. He lied to me again, guys. Let that be known to you kids. Before you date someone, make sure they're not lying, okay?
I wasn't lying. I just didn't tell you the whole thing.
That's lying.
No.
It's literally lying. That's what lying is. If we're not giving someone the whole story, that's a lie.
No, I just avoided telling the truth.
That's lying.
So it's lying.
No.
Yes.
No. Sergio, so you saw it. What did you think of the documentary?
Oh my gosh.
To be honest, I just felt like Atlanta just making fun of something.
Yeah, but did you get the subtext that they're trying to get across?
That black people relate more to Goofy?
That you're a liar.
No, Lola, why are you bringing up bullshit? We're talking about the documentary now.
Do whatever you want, dude.
Basically, in the documentary, it talks about how the first black CEO of Disney wanted to make the blackest movie ever, a Goofy movie. And throughout the whole documentary, they talk about how a Goofy movie connects to black people. Like
in the beginning, Max sings a song, dunks a basketball, and then is cheered on by his peers. I think my dad was making a comment on black exceptionalism.
The map, which is central to the plot of the film and also represented Goofy's trust in his son Max, was supposed to remind the viewer of the Green Book and how black travelers had to use it to advance their way through the Jim Crow South during the 30s and the 40s.
And also, in this movie, when Max's principal is talking to Goofy after he gets in trouble, he says he was dressed up like a gang member.
Yes, Mr. Goof. This is Principal Mazer. I'm calling in regard to your son, Maximilian. Dressed like a gang member.
Gang member?
Your son caused the entire student body to break into a riotous frenzy.
For real.
He was
Like, how
only dressed
is
up like
Powerline not a game member? What the heck?
Wait, hang on. I want to ask, what is Powerline referencing specifically? Because it feels like he's
Michael Jackson and Prince.
And Bobby Brown and yeah.
Oh, okay. It's because like when he was singing, I was like, hey, he reminds me of like some performances from Michael Jackson and Prince, and I was thinking like, is that what they were going for, or were they just trying to make a catchy kind of song and build his whole character design around it?
No, they were going for that.
Yeah, they're also based off Bobby Brown.
Okay.
You can tell by the hair.
Yeah.
All right.
And I know this is a loose episode. We really like this episode's not going to be structured that well. But people like that, I guess.
To anyone who's out here watching this movie, I want to know if the Goofy movie felt black to you. Like, seriously.
It does.
Like Chance said, he felt like this movie was very black. It could be because I didn't connect to this movie that much, but I didn't feel like this movie was black. Besides the Powerline character.
There's only dogs in this movie, except Pete the cat. And also except for the cats that one of the dogs own.
Bags in my dust from now on. I all the open road.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean,
He means okay.
What does that prove?
It proves that it's like this is the same world as Mickey Mouse characters in it, but they don't show up in here. It's just always focused in the world of the dogs. Like,
but Mickey and Donald do show up in the first song.
Oh my god, yes, but they also show up in a fucking phone. That doesn't mean that they're not. Like, I'm saying they're only in that one area. Like the dogs take place in the suburbs, I guess, in that area. I don't know. I'm just saying, all throughout this movie, it's only dogs. Majority dogs.
I think
95% dogs.
I think what you mean to say is Sergio agrees that I'm right.
No, what I mean to say is Sergio doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. That's what I mean to say.
I don't understand it.
Oh.
What don't you understand?
You said that there's segregation, right?
In a way.
Apparently. But then how was Pete here?
And since they're dogs, they make their whole neighborhood dogs, I guess.
Except for Pete.
They're dogs.
Yeah, except for Pete.
That's because Pete's always been a cat.
No, but that also brings into question that Pete's wife was a dog.
So does that make... Wait.
Yeah, see what I mean? That makes PJ and Pistol, the daughter, half-breeds.
You mean biracial?
Whoa,
or biracial?
Yeah.
That's a crazy word to use.
It is.
That's a crazy word.
But I don't think it goes that deep. I don't think they were actually thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't think they were thinking about that at all.
Also, we're seeing the scene where the principal is calling Goofy, and I'm like, he is so extreme with this, saying your son's gonna end up in the
understandably so. No, hear me out.
What do you mean understandably so?
Bobby dropped a trap door on his principal.
Hey! I'm not gonna get...
So people use trapdoors all the times in plays.
That's
he
your
obviously
defense?
wasn't hurt or
That's your defense,
Yes, because when you
they planned that out though.
No,
you don't drop people out of nowhere.
Finish. Let me finish before I chop off your balls. Okay.
Well, what the fuck? Why? What?
This is why I think he's being dramatic about a trapdoor being opened on.
What do you like a trapdoor to open on you?
Plays, and no, shush. And two, clearly he wasn't hurt or injured or anything. Because when we see the principal back again, he's not in a cast.
That's not important.
Hurt.
If someone shoots, Lola, if someone throws a gun, throws like a bat at you, and you don't get hurt,
what?
How
are you? No.
able to get mad still?
Yes, but
exactly.
That's different. You can't compare a trap door being open under you and a bat, because the bat actually hurt you. The principal wasn't hurt at all.
He could fall. Okay, fine.
The only thing that was hurt in this movie was his ego. That's why he was mad. He was like, these stupid kids messing up my speech, even though nobody was interested in his speech to begin with. Yes, he's the principal. Yes, what they did was wrong. You're not allowed to hold performances unless you ask for the permission.
You're also not supposed to drop your principal down a trap door.
That's true, but hang on. I do want to mention one thing. I noticed that a lot in this movie, the adults do not really care what the kids like.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
that's one thing throughout this whole movie. No one fucking communicates to each other.
I know.
Like
really
that's the one thing I
throughout
still
the movie.
I can get over it, but it's still frustrating to think about because this whole movie would have been fixed so easily if Max was able to talk to Goofy. Goofy just goes in head first with this idea of to go fishing and doesn't even talk to Max about it. Every time he does, he just interrupts him and like gets himself ready to go fishing.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that in this YouTube channel I watched called Cinema Therapy. They actually mentioned like how Goofy at the beginning of this movie does not really pay attention to what his son likes or even wants to do, and sort of just takes him along for the ride, which ends up as he mentions in the bathtub in the hot tub scene with Pete that when the more he tries to aggressively try to build a bond with his son, the more he pushes him away. Whereas if when he actually lets his son hold the reins, they actually grow closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the message of this movie where it's like, yeah, that might work for your son, but it's not the same for me. It's a different type of approach that might work with same benefits or even better if you let them speak.
And just because that your son likes different things than you does not mean they're going to go down a bad path.
Or go and join a gang.
Yeah.
Or end up in an electric chair.
Who just assumes that their son will become a gang member? Especially because you've known him your whole life, and now you're just thinking Max totally did a 180 and is now a gang member. That makes no sense.
To be fair, in the same day of him talking to Pete about parenting issues, he gets a call from his principal saying he's fucking up so much that he's gonna die in the electric chair in jail.
Well, true, but he doesn't even ask.
Yeah, but principals are crazy all the time. And by crazy, I mean like very strict and knows nonsense. Rarely you find a principal that actually, one, cares about kids to begin with and doesn't go AWOL, in my opinion.
That's true. Isn't it? Wait, what time period does this take place in?
90s. Clearly 90s.
All right, that makes sense because this is how basically like a lot of movies that take place during the 90s kind of are or take place when they were made that back then is that there's always this kid who has this troubled relationship with his parents and is always acting out, and then everyone thinks that they're going down a bad path.
Yeah, because that doesn't happen nowadays at all.
I mean, it could.
I was being sarcastic.
But I'd argue parents pay attention to their kids a lot more, usually.
I guess.
Okay.
Carry on.
And California, you're bust.
Why is Mickey and Donald hitchhiking on the highway? Mickey has a phone based off of him in this universe, but yet he wants to hitchhike.
They lost their car? I don't know.
Maybe their car broke down?
I don't think there was supposed to be a reason. I think that was just supposed to be a cameo, a fun cameo.
But even when Goofy says, I'm going to go on a fishing trip with my best buddy, he mentions Donald Duck. But Donald Duck's out on the highway, just stuck out there on Mickey Mouse, and he just drives past him.
Because they didn't notice.
I just pointed out to just Goofy being oblivious.
Yeah.
You know, actually, as you say that, it kind of makes more sense. I do believe that he would too busy focus singing to focus on the kid and even on the road.
Also, how does Goofy have a license?
That's what I'm saying. Goofy's a terrible driver.
I mean, no. Why are you saying that? They're saying that after watching
he is.
No, he's not. Look,
yes, he
the shot
There's
with him driving like that.
He literally took his hands off the wheel and is holding the map instead of paying attention to the road.
Well, yeah, he needs to know where he's going. But then again, the scene where you're showing, the scene I'm showing you right now, where Max is trying to go to Roxanne's house before they leave, he has his hand on the wheel. So of course it's gonna be terrible driving when you have 3 hands on the wheel.
But throughout the whole movie, his driving gets worse without his son trying to take the wheel.
There's only one time that his son actually takes the wheel from him is when he has a mat to his face and he has his hands off the wheel.
No, he just did it when he wanted to go see Roxanne.
Oh, I know, but they did that again when Goofy was looking at the map on the freeway and they almost hit a truck.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. But they're alive now, so they're good. It's okay.
Was actually Goofy's fault because he took his hands off the wheel and his car went to the other side of the road.
Yeah, so?
Exactly.
That's terrible driving.
Remind me not to get on the...
No, I'm a good driver.
Usually.
Anyway, also, I want to mention that whole scene of him trying to explain that he has to go with his dad on a fishing trip to Roxanne. It hurts to watch. It really does hurt to watch still.
Oh yeah, that's painful.
Because me watching it for so long, when Roxanne says, it's fine, I'll find someone else, I was like, oh shit, she did not need to say that.
Okay, but in her perspective, you gotta understand, in the girl's perspective, she's like, oh, he changed his mind. He doesn't want to go with me. He's making up an excuse. That's what I would think.
Really?
I could see that. But still though, it's still painful.
Plus, usually, if a girl says that, depending on the girl, but if I were to say that, I would just be saying that to make it seem like I wasn't hurt about his statement. Because I'd be like, oh, okay, he doesn't want to go for me. I'll just say that I'm going with somebody else. And usually that somebody else will literally be my friend. It won't even be a guy.
But see, from a guy's perspective, with a guy, when you hold
wow,
someone's
not
hand,
even acknowledging.
no, I understand what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense.
That's
No,
fine.
you're right. No, that helps. Honestly, that is a good perspective
Fine.
on it. That makes more sense. I do understand. But what I'm saying, like, from a guy's perspective, he's trying to hold her hand to comfort her, saying, I honestly generally I can't go. My dad's forcing me to go on this road trip. We have everything packed up in the car that you are looking at right now. And but when he grabs her hand, she pulls away in the middle of talking. Like, no, see, I'm trying. He tried everything he could.
That's the point. No. I get what you're saying. Because I understand both perspectives, but I'm saying like it makes sense because they're both wrapped up in what they're trying to say, them specifically. So they're like, oh, he's saying this, so he doesn't want to do this. And then he's like, no, I'm being serious. I'm saying this because I mean this, and that is what is happening.
But she shut down so fast when he started talking. She didn't even get to finish talking about what's going on for her to just walk away from him and just lean against the wall.
That's true, but that also brings us back to the same problem everyone has in this movie, is that no one really tries to talk or communicate very much with each other because they're too focused on themselves.
Exactly. That's the whole point of what's happening here.
Yeah. So I guess there's no right way of saying, like, he had to have lied.
What?
Whoa.
He had to.
I don't know about that.
No. Hear me out. Lola, from a guy's perspective. From a guy's
You're just saying this because you lied.
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I never lie. So what I'm saying is...
You literally lied. You told me we were watching a real documentary and we weren't.
Lola, why are you bringing up old shit?
You know what? I hope you just stub your toe today.
All right. Before we get into anything more heated,
I'm not done yet. No. I'm not done with this. No, wait. So when a guy sees a girl saying, oh no, it's fine, I'll go with someone else, and slowly walking away, knowing that I'm not gonna be able to talk to her or contact her for the next like weeks or so, because of the situation with my dad, I gotta make an excuse at the moment to make sure that she still knows that I'm interested. I just have to, and find any way for her to think that everything's okay. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
There we go. That's what I wanted to say. God damn it.
I thought we already established that though.
Yeah, we already did that earlier.
We did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, I wasn't blacked out. I'm sorry. Continue.
That's why I wanted to say before we get more heated, I wanted to ask, like, do you guys have any favorite quotes from this movie?
Oh yeah. It's a serious one. It's like when Pete's talking to Mac, when Pete's talking to Goofy in a hot tub, he's like,
you know, maybe Max isn't all the things that you think a son should be, but he loves me.
Hey, my son respects me.
Like, that's a really cool idea to tackle, like this difference between love and respect and how it changes a son and father relationship. That's a really cool idea.
I think people use the word respect too easily, because a lot of times people are like, yeah, this guy respects me. No, he doesn't. He fears you, bro.
He treats his son like
two different things.
He treats his son like an employee. That's the difference.
Exactly. And a lot of parents be doing that nowadays.
I think this is more making fun of the fact, like, this points out like the flaws in how back in the day, like how older generations, how they saw the best way to try and discipline or try and teach kids how to behave is different from newer generations where they try to be more lax, or like two different parenting styles, and they try to contrast the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, oh God. Do you have any quotes, Lola?
I don't think so.
What about you, Sergio?
Nothing that comes to mind. Mostly, I just think of like a lot of scenes that just have a lot of undertones, but nothing specifically that they say that sticks out to me.
The only quote that I will never forget is, "Stay safe. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me,
baby."
That is the best quote from any movie.
I have to agree with you, honestly. Yes, that was a really good quote.
Is there anything else that we guys wanted to talk about?
Oh, you know what quote really hit me hard when Max was saying, I'm not a little kid anymore. I've got my own life now. And Goofy said, I know. I just wanted to be a part of it.
Oh, that's
That-
nice.
Yeah.
That really hit me hard.
It also
That
hits
was-
hard too, knowing like if you're a fan of the TV show and watching it and how this whole thing progressed, it's is a heartbreaking idea. Like this whole we have like over 2 seasons of Max and Goof being like best buds, like being really a tight relationship with each other. And this movie tackling how they're sort of living different paths and different lifestyles now and trying to reconnect with each other. It's like the movie Connected. Or no, not Connected. I mean, The Missions versus
Connected?
Machines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like Connected.
That was the original title.
Oh yeah.
Was?
We were watching when I was watching this. I was like, wow, they do it the same way, but in that movie they do it a different way by having the daughter try and actually have fun on the trip.
I mean, they do that in this movie too.
Well, yeah, but she does that at the beginning, not when she's given some freedom to actually choose where they go.
Yeah. Also, I do like the scene where Max and Goofy were saying, "Oh wait, my dad's calling." Hello.
Oh,
Hey, you called me?
Hey, Dad. I just want to say I love you.
Cool.
Messed up. That's messed up.
Hey, Chance, you need a throat lozenge. You sound like a girl.
Oh.
Dang.
You still sound like a girl. Wait, is there somebody else on the phone?
Yes.
No.
No.
That's yes, no. That's my split personality who's actually a female. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
We're just talking.
Okay, I feel like I'm being pranked or something.
We were just talking about Goofy movie and how I was saying how I love this movie so much that made me want to talk to my dad and say I love him.
Cool.
Yeah, but see, me, Chance's alter ego Susan disagreed.
Why is
Or,
it
like-
Susan?
Susan. Oh God. So Susan disagrees. Why do you disagree, Susan?
I just didn't feel like a Goofy movie was intentionally a black movie, and he was saying it was.
It is.
Unless you feel like it was a black movie.
My dad never
I
saw it.
personally didn't connect with it like that. He didn't see it?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Didn't you show it to him before?
Oh, he doesn't want to watch this movie. It's a Goofy movie.
Oh.
Wait. What movie are we talking about?
A Goofy movie?
It's called A Goofy Movie.
Yes, it's what
Yes.
Goofy.
It's
trying to
about
reconnect-
Goofy and his son Max.
Him trying to reconnect with his son over a road trip because he's scared he might end up in a gang and end up in an electric chair.
Goofy the dog, right?
Yes.
And his son. That's
Maximilian.
actually a puppy. Maximilian the puppy.
Yes.
Ending up in a gang.
He's scared he might
Yes.
end up in a gang.
That's a very adult-themed cartoon.
It's a really good movie. It's really funny. It's really fun.
Is it like PG-13?
No, it's rated G.
And they're talking about gangs and electric chairs.
Yes.
Wow.
It's funny. Like, I'm trying to explain to them that this is a black movie. Like, has everything people associate with that.
Not necessarily, because most black kids don't actually make it to the electric chair. They usually just get shot by cops when they start messing up.
Oh God.
Damn.
Yeah, usually happens a lot faster than that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But also, okay, unbiased opinion. Oh, question. If this is the last day of school and you have a there's a principal giving a seminar in the middle of the class, like the assembly, and your friend opens a trap door under him where he falls under him. And the next thing you know, you start performing a song like in front of the whole student body. Do you think it's justified for the principal to yell at your dad saying that your son made the whole student body end up in a riotous frenzy, and if you don't stop right now, he's going to end up in an electric chair?
No, that's not justifiable. Saying your son's going to end up in an electric chair has nothing to do with
After
the fact
dropping
that
a principal into a trapped door.
Why would that justify him being in the electric chair? He's not a
Being
psychopath.
killed. Yeah, like that's a little
Like,
extreme.
what?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if he ends up on the same path he's doing right now, being a gang member. If he's saying,
No.
Okay, you know, making me defend the principal. I'm not trying to defend the principal right now. I am for the people.
Was he already a gang member when he triggered the trapdoor?
He's not a gang member.
No, he's not a gang member at all. The
So
only
he's
reason the
saying
dad
because
thinks
he's
that is because of what the
mischievous.
principal said.
He's mischievous and does pranks, and that automatically means he's gonna be a gang member and die by electrocution.
Exactly. Like what the heck?
That's just a little extreme.
Yeah,
That's
weird.
what I'm saying.
A little.
And this is called
This
a
is
Goofy
why
movie.
people agree with Susan.
Yeah. That's Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we know the dark side of Disney.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
All the parents die.
Well, yeah.
You know, Bambi's parents, Mufasa's parents, everybody dies.
Multiple parents.
Yeah, everybody's parents. Yeah, they all die. Every Disney movie, parents die violently. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you.
That's funny. Love you too.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, is that the end of this episode, or can we keep going?
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Whatever you want.
I think we already talked about everything we wanted to.
All right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We're good. All right, let's go to our ratings. I'll give this movie 5 stars. This movie just connected to me on a deeper level than a lot of our Disney movies. I'm just reiterating what I said at the beginning of the podcast because it's just something I just wanted. It's not a big ask. I just wanted to have a dad I go on road trips with and connect with, and have someone that cares enough about me so much that where he just wants to see me succeed and not hope I don't end up on the wrong path. I don't know. This episode goes out to all the dads and father figures in your life that just can make you who you are and make sure you're on the right path. Shout out to those people.
Yeah, shout out to the dads that think their son's gonna be a gang member.
Lola, why would you have to bring it back there?
All right, Lola, what's your rating?
I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Very good, very heartfelt, very funny.
Okay.
Good watch all the way through.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. All right. Well, that's it, everyone. Wait, Sergio, you didn't give your opinion. Go.
Yeah.
Give your rating.
I was gonna give mine like a 3.5.
You suck.
It's because
you swallow.
As much fun as this movie is, I've got this message before from other movies that I felt like resonated with me more.
Like what?
Like Bambi 2, like I said earlier.
Oh my god, that shit.
Bambi 2 is really good. I love it.
If it was good enough, I wasn't in a theater.
It did release in theaters.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
it did.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it did not. I know for a fact. Let me look up on Google. I'm looking up on Google right now.
Okay, I want to look it up as well.
Why would you don't need to look it up? I have my screen sharing to you so you can see it. Look, it says DVD release.
So you're saying,
yeah, it premiered in theaters in Argentina, and I highly doubt that both you and Lola were in Argentina on January 26, 2006.
We never said we went to theaters to see it. We're just saying it wasn't.
It was in a theater for a premiere, but then it was released as direct-to-video DVD in the United States on February 7th, 2006. So I was right.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, was a Goofy movie a theatrical release?
Yes.
Apparently.
All right.
What do you mean apparently?
I mean what I said. Apparently.
You can't tell?
No.
Yes, because we could automatically tell when a movie has been released to theaters.
You really can. You're making it make it hard to tell, but it is kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Anyways, I was gonna say that back to my point that I was making is that this movie was fun and really great message, but I've just gotten this message from movies that I've liked more than Goofy. So for me, I'll just give it a 3.5.
That's good.
Shut that 3.5 up your thumb. Hello? What? I understand. I get you. You're wrong. I'm just gonna say that's what I'm gonna say. All right. I think we can call this an episode. I'm Chance.
Yeah. I'm Lola.
I'm Sergio.
And have a cinematic day. Hey everyone, thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at Brick Wall Cinema. Have a cinematic day.